What is it about sea trout fishing that we love so much?
I think it's the fact that you're fishing in the dark, so you lost one of your senses, and so all your other senses are totally heightened, yeah.
Can you tell me about the body of the peel and why it's designed in the way it is?
Well, basically, it looks like a trout, but you put that fish in the sea, it's got very strong tides, currents to contend with. It has to swim a long way to find its food. It has to work for its living.
Yeah.
And as such, they're much more torpedo-shaped, and they're very, very strong.
Now, I'm itching to get fishing, but Tim has been told me that I'm obviously suffering from sea trout fever.
Yeah.
And we cannot fish until the green goes from the grass.
Yeah, I'll have to say that's the best piece of advice I've ever been told for sea trout fishing. When the green goes out of the grass.
We've switched to night vision for tactical purposes. I'm twitching like a nervous bankside animal, nosing out into the night, and the witching hour is upon us, and we're going to get started.
Yeah.
All you can hear is the wind moving through the trees and the tinkle of the water, and I'm just feeling this extraordinary sense of kind of alertness and, I don't know, I'm wide awake. Steady, take time. Slow. Oh, I got a hit straight away.
Okay, yeah.
Methodically, I cast my fly into the inky black pool, making sure I cover every dark inch of water, rhythmically retrieving in the hopes of a take.
Surely. Come on, fish. He is there somewhere. We know he's there.
As the night wears on, pool after pool offer us tantalising glimpses, bow waves from boisterous fish and inquisitive nibbles, but alas, no take.
Everything was apparently perfect tonight. We've seen a couple, we've felt a couple of knocks, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen tonight, does it, Tim?
I don't know. We've got a last chance saloon. We'll give it 5 minutes more. We've come very, very close.
So we're going to give it one last shot and then call it quits.
Let's go.
Luckily, 5 minutes was all it took.
Aim towards the third tree and then the fourth tree. That's on. Got one! Fish on! Fish on! Smallest sea trout in the world.
Tim, in the 11th hour, you pulled it off, just as you said. That's what, about half a pound, three-quarters of a pound?
It's about 12 ounces, 10, 12 ounces.
Yeah.
It's what we call a schoolie. It's what the Scots would call a finnock. It's what, if you live in Cumbria, you'd call it a hurling. Ooh, he's lively. I'm going to put this one back.
Let's get him back in the water.
Wait. There we go.
That was magic.
Well, not the biggest sea trout in the world.
It's a lovely little fish that showed itself to us, and that's more than I could have asked for. That's fantastic.
We got there.
We got there.
We got there.
After a good night's sleep, it's time for me to get into the hotel kitchen because I've promised Tim a dish befitting this amazing fish. The one he